So, I bought these alcohol markers from Panduro.
Pandora.
I can't claim to be an expert on markers. I've only used 3 different kinds of alcohol markers before. Spectrum Noir, Winsor Newton and Echo Line. I've historically been more of a watercolor user. However, lately I've been feeling that the step to actually start painting has become almost insurmountable. The water cup, the taping off the paper, letting stuff dry and so on. So I wanted to give alcohol markers a go instead. I will try to use the markers just as watercolors. Same process, except the prep and waiting for stuff to dry. I don't know if you can notice, but my nose is very stuffy. Therefore, there is no background sound in the video, because I was sounding like a sniffling fool. My impressions of these colors were that it looked so satisfying seeing all the pens organized in a box like that. Also, a lot of the shades might be a bit too dark and similar to each other. This could be due to making gradation easier. I just don't have experience enough yet to give a full and well-based review. First things first though, swatching all of these. I'm trying 1 layer over the entire box, then a second layer about halfway down and a third layer just at the very top. The feeling of the brush nib is pretty good actually, and it has a really smooth feel to laying down the color. 2 of the pens were a bit dry, and maybe I can reactivate them. I just need to get some alcohol to dip it in. I threw together a quick sketch here, did some easy line work and just slapped on some color. I feel like I might try on the next test to swap 2 of these steps. Just go for a sloppy sketch, then go in with colors, and thirdly go in with fine liners. It's not because the markers can't handle the ink from my PIGMA microns, but mostly due to me wanting to try a new thing. Colored ink for the line art, not just black. We'll see when I try it out. And also if I remember to film it. I lay around the colors and touch it up a bit with a blender marker. Then go 1 more round with another very light color. This is my first attempt with these markers, but the initial feeling is that they are quite good. They have a mid-range feel to them, not quite as nice in the hand as the Spectrum Noirs, but then again I have pretty wide hands. It's really great that they come in a plastic container with a lid, hinges, a carrying handle, and that they have a dedicated slot to stand in. Not just like these little areas to group up in. They don't smell nearly as much as the Spectrum Noirs, which is a big plus. They seem to blend quite well and have a nice range of colors. The longevity of a pen I can't say anything about yet. That'll be in a review down the road. Be sure to subscribe to not miss that one. The markers are organized by numbers right now, and I have absolutely 0 clues as to how markers are made. But I would much prefer them to be organized by color and shade instead of some random number. All in all, I give them a 4 out of 5 possible. The only thing initially that I can fault them for is that they don't feel quite premium. But then again, they aren't. They are less than a 1/5 of the price of Copic markers. If you want a big review of markers, check out Jazz's marker battle royale thing. I'm not sure about this, but I have a sneaking suspicion that the Panduro markers are just rebranded Touch New markers. Who knows though?